Hello everyone. This is the part two of your test corrections. Yeah. Now we've been able to solve the expected time in the last part, the part one, and this is the rest of the figures. For those of you that are yet to still figure it out, which I don't expect anybody not to have figured it out by now. Now, in this part, I'm going to use a tool. I think I'm going to use um, the drawing tool of my Google Docs. Let's see. I'm going to insert an image. Yeah, let's just click down. Now, there's something we need to recognize here. Down. What I'm going to start doing, I'm going to be using this A. This is the activity A. The predecessor is not. There was nothing that starts there. There's no predecessor before activity A. Now, and the time is 4. We're going to be using this time to draw our network diagram this time. We're not going to be using it because these three times are, you know, you can't pick any one. There's no specific one you can pick out of these three. That was why we had to do this. Now, for us to draw the network diagram, like I said, we are going to insert an image. So, just going to do some drawing with Google Docs. Let's do a new drawing. Let's do a new drawing. It's loading up now. The first activity, I'm going to represent the nodes. I think I talked about nodes in one of the classes. Let's just create a shape. Um, let's use this to create the first shape. This represents zero. I'm going to insert zero into this shape. This space may not be enough because the diagram is a bit long. So I'm going to put zero here. I'm just going to use ones and zeros to represent how the activity starts. I right click. Okay, I think I can just bring in a text. I can bring in a text box into that shift so that I can, have zero there. Let's increase the overshape a bit so I can. And inside of the overshape, again, zero. I'll drag this overshape into. Let's reduce all of this because just in this box that I need this zero. So even I'll reduce it because you don't know this place. Just trying to make it fancy. Something that I could have just drawn anyway. You're probably using the text, yeah, Byron now. Now, the first activity, which is activity A, I will represent that with a line, not an arrow. You select a line, please. If you're going to be using this, let's select a line. Yes, a line, not an arrow, please. The first activity, I just have fun. Okay, I want it to be. I'm just going to put this one aside because I need it later on. Yeah, straighten up the line a bit. This is activity A. Let me shorten this a bit. It's maybe too long. Now, I put the activity up here. I'm going to write the activity up here as activity A, which starts from is the first activity No, it doesn't have a beginning. Sorry, the predecessor is null, so that's why I have a zero there. Let's let's just reduce this a bit. This will take time. This particular episode may take time because of the drawing and all of that. Just want you to understand how it works. Now, below it, I'm going to write the time, and the you time is 4. So let me just copy this that I have here, copy and paste. So I just drag it down and I put 4. So that means it took 4 hours, 4 days to complete activity A. And that being said, now the next activity, let's save and close. So we go to the next one. It's going to draw down here, just below this. Aha, I think you already have your ship building up. Aha, so let's continue. Now the next activity is B, and B starts from A, and it also has a time of 4. So let's go back to your diagram. Now this is A. This is A. I just double clicked to open again and continue editing. So I'm just going to copy this again to the oval shape, or the yeah, then paste, because I don't want to be redrawing these things. Um, I'm also going to now make this um. So just copy this, copy paste, and insert into this face. One. Now activity B starts from A. This is the end of A. It takes 4 weeks. Now this line I made it for this line can represent 4 weeks, 4 days or whatever, 4 hours. Now for B was also it's also 4. So let's have B. In fact, we can just copy this same line so we have the same length. Just trying to these things. We didn't talk about Gantt chart. I talked about Gantt charts. Like we have two here, we do copy, paste. Don't worry, don't let me digress about our Gantt chart issue. We'll discuss that later on. Take the computerized Gantt chart. So I'm just copying this and pasting this on and on like that. Let me move it closer to the line. That being said, that is B. Now we should have another activity here. Well, let's save and close and move to C. It will withdraw. As you can see, we're getting our network diagram gradually. B C starts from A. C starts from A. So I go back, double click. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yeah. This is A. This is where A ends. This is the activity. This is where it ends. So B starting from there. So if C will start from A and has a time of 2, let's copy this line and repaste. We drag it. I'm just copying these lines and repasting. Drag it here and I fold this down. Let's put this down just to separate them from what we have on top there. If you're using this four, using that line to, you can probably reduce this line, but whatever I see. Point there is, I just need you to understand the concept and be able to. It's a proof of concept here. I just be able to prove that yes, you get the drift. Let's see. It has to touch the overall shifts. That's what I'm trying to just achieve here. I think it should be touching it now. So we have, as we done before, C up and two down. So I'm just gonna drag this off a bit like I was doing earlier on to just let it get closer to the lines, Yeah, better. I will copy you can copy any one of these ones. See. Now next one, save on close. Next one is D, and D starts from B. I would not even name them C. So we have to do that. It's nothing. Okay, okay, okay. There's still an open node. Okay, okay, okay. This is still an open node, but let's name them. Let's name them so that we know where we are. We know the second and third uh, activities and how they move. So this should be, here should be two, here should be two, and here should be three. So let's just copy the overshift. This helps us, copying these things helps us just create some form of uniformity. This is two, yo, two, and here should be three. I'm using the help of the red lines to know how close, to just everything is in alignment with everything that is on screen. This is two. Uh, um, D starts from B, right? And this ends